Do you have the soul of a slave or the soul of a free man? That's a quote from The Richest Man in Babylon. One of my favorite books. This is an all-time financial management classic. This book is hands down a must-read for anybody that wants to improve their financial situation, their budgeting, and doing it in a way that's fun, inspirational. There is such cool stories. I mean, this book was written in 1926, but it's basically based in 2000 BC in Babylon, which was one of the richest cities in the world at the time. What I love about this book is the parable style, the emotional story style of this book. It essentially takes you through this journey of this person that's quite poor and frustrated with his life, and he meets one of the most wealthiest people in Babylon, and they share their stories on their mindset and their system for improving their wealth. And that's what I'm going to share with you guys today is the 3 things that I learned from this book. The first thing was the 5 laws of gold, which is the one system that they had in the book. The first law is gold comes easily and increasingly in quantity to the person who saves at least 1/10 of their income or their earnings. So in other words, saving 1/10 of all the money you earn no matter what. And that's sort of, it's an interesting today because millennials are saving less and less than before. So the second rule, gold labors diligently and multiplies for the person who finds it profitable employment. Money is like a workforce. You got to put it to work and make it earn a living itself, separately from yourself. So you earn gold, and then once you have some, you got to put it to work for itself, so it's going to earn a return. Law number 3 is that gold clings to the protection of the person who invests their gold with wise people. So in other words, if you don't understand how to manage your money or how to do it, you put it into the trust of somebody else that does know how to make money or improve it and that sort of thing. That is fundamental. The fourth thing is that gold slips away from the person who invests gold in the purposes through which they are not familiar. So that's kind of the opposite, right? So if you put your money to work into things you don't really understand or don't really know, you're gonna lose it. Rule number 5 is that gold flees the person who tries to force it into impossible earnings. So for example, if you're trying to put your money out and get a return, like a crazy return, like 100% on your money in 1 year, most of the times the risk that you're taking is not worth it and you're probably gonna lose your money. The second takeaway that I got from this book was the sort of 70-20-10 structure. So essentially, if you're in debt and you're struggling, it talks about how you should live on 70% of your income, right? No matter what it is. Take 20% and pay down the debt, and 10% you should pay yourself. It's crazy important, that structure. So it's the 70-20-10. 10% to yourself always, 20% paying down debt, 70% for yourself. That was one of the structures in this book. Sounds simple, but not many people do it. The third takeaway that I loved about this book was that it spoke about if you wanted to help someone, that you should do it in a way that it doesn't harm you. There's tons of different ways to help people. You don't just need to give them money. It spoke about the philanthropic side, but it says that if you want to help people, you should do it in a way that doesn't harm you, that doesn't hinder your time, doesn't hinder your money or energy or the ability for you to take care of yourself. So if you're trying to help someone, don't do it in a way that's going to, sort of put you down. There's different ways of helping people with knowledge and with ways that just doesn't hurt you. The biggest aha moment that I got from this book was hands down the money management system. This sort of envelope system that shows you how to budget and put your income into certain buckets, and it was great. It really allowed me to save in a short period of time and structure my income in a short period of time, even when I was a waiter back in the day. I give this book a 10 out of 10. It's that good. 10 out of freaking 10. It is amazing. Pick it up, buy it from Amazon. If you don't know anything about financial management or if you're trying to improve, this is a really great system. Buy it for someone else. This is definitely in the top 5 books that I've ever read of all time out of the hundreds of books that I read. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you read it. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like this review. Tell me what you want to see. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Cheers.